Hey guys, just wanted to show you a little band workout that you can do at home. Obviously, these bands are pretty inexpensive, relatively easy to get, and they don't take up much space. And you can do a lot of different exercises with them. And I'm just going to show you a full body workout that you can do with the band that's nice and basic to start with, and then we're going to build on this over the next couple of weeks. So just starting off with some squats, which are top loaded. So we're going to put the band around the shoulders and hold it down a little bit lower so it doesn't cut into your neck. So probably where you would normally hold the barbell across your back if you are familiar with that exercise, and then stepping into the band and holding it. So depending on what grade band you have, this one feels quite firm already. Some of them may feel a little bit looser, so you might just want to hold it here so that it stays across your back and doesn't roll up onto your neck. So obviously then you're going into your squats, and the thing with the band is that it can be really tough as long as you do enough repetitions on it. So I'm just going to go side on, and I'm being resisted on the way up. Now if you have a lighter band and you can't tension it up enough, you want to make that a little bit harder, you can do an overhead squat, which is going to be quite tough for me to do with this band. I'm going to press it overhead, arms are nice and straight, down into that squat. That's only really for advanced exercises. So if your band doesn't feel tight enough but you're not able to do the overhead squat, then probably just do some more repetitions. Wrap it around your hands to tension it up a little bit. So from this position, we can also do our banded good mornings, which is a hip hinge exercise. So you can see that my hips are a bit higher, much higher than when I was squatting down. We can also do single leg exercises here. So we take one foot out, take a split stance, and we're dropping down and being resisted up in this exercise into that parallel lunge. Beautiful. So we can also weight the squat from the front in a Zercher squat. So we're taking the band across the elbows and coming down into the squat and up in this way. So we can also hold that band at the front for a split squat, tighten it up, provide a little bit more resistance on the way up, and I'll show you the deadlift variation as well. You need to loop the band around your foot. You can see my heart rate's already up. Step on the other side and then loop it back. So we're going to take the feet hip distance apart, hands shoulder width, and we're now able to do a banded deadlift. If your band is too light, you can pick up more of the band to do the deadlift. So I can't do it with this one because it's a bit tight, but you can pick up two strands of that band. So standing on the band and holding it either side, dropping into that squat. So that's nice and tight with this band for me, and maybe just taking a bit of that discomfort out of the shoulders can also be done for your lunge. So holding both ends of the band over the front foot rather than the shoulder. Each side here, plant the feet, bring the band up over the hips and hold it there, and then we're lifting the hips with those feet in parallel. So being resisted on the way up here. You could also do a staggered stance hip lift, and then make sure you do the same reps on the other side. So one foot is staggered. From here, working the upper body, we can take that that band around the upper back or the mid back and laying down on it, gripping either side and going into a chest press exercise. So with the band, focusing on squeezing the muscles that you're targeting here, and coming up into a seated position, popping the band around the feet securely and coming into a rowing variation. Now, if you've got quite a light band, you might be able to pull the elbows up and out in that row. Just make sure that you keep tension out of your neck here. So heavier bands, probably best to do a low row with the chest open and pulling the elbows back. From here, I went into a kneeling press. So we're taking the legs out of the equation here, kneeling on the band and going into that military style shoulder press. That's quite a good one. I might just need to even up my hands a little bit there and making sure you're pulling the abs in the whole time. Shoulders. So you've got a few exercises to do there. Let me know how you go.